It's been 1 year since the tragic event that turned students into activists.
The sinkhole at Tanger Outlets may be leading to a bigger problem.
The Mars rover goes silent after a 15-year mission.
A surprising change to this year's Oscars that has not occurred in over 30 years. Good morning, Lancaster Catholic.
I'm Claire Wolf.
And I'm Katie Miller, and here's your Week in Review.
This past week, we marked the 1-year anniversary of the Parkland school shooting in Florida. The massacre took the lives of 17 people, 14 of them students our age. Many of the survivors became activists. They organized the March for Our Lives, a march for gun control. And the movement these teenagers started resulted in 67 new gun laws passed across the country.
The demise of big retailers isn't just hitting cities like ours. I found that upscale stores are going dark along some of the world's most famous avenues. It's hard to imagine that big-name retailers like Calvin Klein are disappearing along Madison Avenue. That flagship store is closing this spring. Gap and Versace are reportedly looking into leaving too. Both Ralph Lauren and Lord & Taylor have closed their Fifth Avenue stores. It's a trend that's hitting stores from Manhattan to local malls. We've certainly seen it here in Lancaster with Bon-Ton and Sears. There's more to come. Charlotte Russe is filing for bankruptcy and is closing around 100 stores, which is about 1/5 of their stores. JCPenney also announced that from now on they will no longer sell appliances or furniture and are mainly focusing on clothing.
And speaking of shopping centers, do you remember the massive hole that opened up at Tanger Outlets in August? Turns out it isn't a sinkhole after all. Instead, what caused the parking lot collapse was the failure of an underground stormwater management system to handle all the rain we had last summer.
This news story might make you want to set your accounts to private. Jordan Nye has the details.
This week, the Pentagon began investigating the app called Deepfakes. The app allows just about anyone to create videos using advanced artificial intelligence. They can make a person appear to say or do something they never did. And they're pretty convincing. Just take a look at this video.
We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time. For instance, they could have me say things like, Killmonger was right. See, I would never say these things, but someone else would. Someone like Jordan Peele.
As you can see, these fake videos could have international repercussions. Celebrities like Nicolas Cage and Selena Gomez complain these deepfakes are being made to embarrass them. And they might ruin their reputations. All it takes is one video to go viral. This is why the Pentagon is working with top research institutions worldwide to detect and debunk deepfakes. I'm Jordan Nye.
The longest-lasting robot on another planet is now dead. The rover Opportunity has sent an amazing stream of pictures from Mars for the last 15 years, some of them showing that there might have been water on the planet millions of years ago. Its mission was supposed to last 3 months, but it turned into the most successful mission in space exploration.
One of the most notorious drug lords in Mexico is likely to spend the rest of his life in a U.S. prison. This week, El Chapo was convicted in a New York court. His drug cartel shipped tons of drugs into the U.S. for decades and is blamed for thousands of deaths in Mexico.
The new most liked picture on Instagram is interesting, to say the least. Arya Young tells us about it.
An account called World Record Egg posted a picture of a brown egg on Instagram earlier this year. More eggs followed, but these eggs had a crack. So what's that about? Well, the egg account released a short video of an egg with a face and a voice. It's saying that the pressure of social media is getting to it, and it suggests talking to someone when feeling stressed. The creator of this account now holds the world record for having most likes on a single Instagram post. I'm Arya Young.
The Academy Awards are handed out this weekend, and for the first time in 30 years, there won't be a host. Kevin Hart was supposed to MC the award show, but he stepped down because of remarks he made about gays in the past.
The Academy is also breaking tradition by asking other celebrities, like Chris Evans and Jennifer Lopez, to hand out the awards instead of last year's winners. Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga will also be performing their hit song Shallow, live.
While we're talking about award shows, at this year's Grammys, it was women, not men, who won the most top categories. Cardi B became the first female artist to win Best Rap Album. Lady Gaga won Best Solo Performance with her song Joanne, and Ariana Grande won Best Pop Album with her album Sweetener.
And the final award of the week came at Madison Square Garden in New York. The top dog was crowned at the Westminster Kennel Club show. Meet King, a wire-haired terrier named Best in Show at America's most famous canine competition. And it was Peter Green from Lancaster County who judged the final competition and named King the winner.
But we think all of our dogs are winners.
That's your week in review. Have a great weekend, Crusaders.